Oh, here we are.
Butts in here. You could scale first.
All right. What I think is so with her fuck. Can you scale your
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna say for the
You're making
recording, I
first.
have six pass Sage Mode Naruto. Derek has Saber.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Naruto is out of Versal because he scales to Sasuke, who transcends dimensions.
Why is he why does Sasuke transcend dimensions?
Check scans. This is from Aborto. Not promotional. It's actually just like a guide. This is blurry, but I have a clearer version. But basically, it just says that Sasuke transcends dimensions, and transcending dimensions would just make you out of Versal.
Uh, why is it talking about mathematical dimensions? Why can't it just be talking about him being able to
Well, it just
go
uses
between multiple
dimensions.
dimensions,
It
like
just uses
the ice dimension,
dimensions
the
as like a. Well, first off, being able to move between dimensions just wouldn't be transcending them. So if it said Sasuke transcends dimensions, it really wouldn't make sense if it was just meaning, oh, he can go because he doesn't just the dimensions. He's just able to move
well,
between them.
he
It's
can
like if I
transcend
said I.
like
Do
he
you
can
think if I
transcend
walk
like
between
the
my
Kage
realm,
dimensions. I'm sure that can work, but that doesn't
transcends
mean
the
he
Kanji
transcends
dimensions?
all dimensions.
No,
Like
no, no.
it says
The
he
first
transcends
off,
dimensions, so that means at least two, I guess.
no, transcending dimensions. If you transcend dimensions, first off, it's plural. It doesn't mean it's
Yeah,
cap
that just means
two.
more than one.
It
That
would just
doesn't mean
mean you
all.
transcend all dimensions, and transcending
Why is it
dimensions is
all?
whoa, whoa, slow down. If something
Okay,
is
buddy.
plural and then it's a general statement, it's not like he's saying he transcends the fifth and then the sixth dimension. For it's just going for he transcends dimensions. So
Well, no,
if
it's
it's trying to
unclear.
wait, if it's trying to convey something to the reader, not being very specific, it would just probably mean the most general example, which would mean to transcend dimensions as a whole.
Why?
Because it
I
doesn't say he
understand that,
transcends this dimension, but not this dimension. It just says he transcends dimensions. It's like if I
okay,
say I transcend basketball players, but I only mean like Ja Morant and like fuck
okay.
Kyrie Irving.
I can say that I'm better than all. Uh, let's go with an actual example. I'm better than all brown belts in karate because I am a black belt in karate. Would that therefore mean that I am automatically above them, like all of them?
If you say you're better than
Like
all
I'm better
brown,
than all,
if
like
you
all
if
of
you
them.
made a statement saying that I'm better than brown belts, it would probably
Yeah.
just mean you're better than all of them if you're not being specific.
Well,
Unless you
no,
added something like I'm better than brown belts, excluding,
I mean,
but you
why does
didn't
it
say
make sense for it to be all of them? Do I
that.
have knowledge of all, like, do I have knowledge of all of the brown
If
belts
you
in
were to
this
make a,
situation?
well, first off, that's you giving an
When
example
was
from
also
a non.
when was this statement made?
This is a Boruto era.
Yeah, I know, but what part of Boruto era?
Oh, this is the start of the manga.
The very start of the manga?
Yeah,
Do we know if
I would like to stay on one refutation at a time.
okay. Yeah,
So
okay.
first off, you said you gave a statement
Yeah,
from your
my bad. It wasn't an
non-omniscient,
exact
from your
yeah, I understand the fallacy I
non-omniscient,
made.
like, yeah,
Yeah, I
point of
understand why
view.
that was fallacious. But also,
Not fallacious, it's just stupid. Like it does
yeah, I know
not,
it was
it's just
stupid.
analogous.
Yeah, it's just analogous.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah. So why would Sasuke be able to transcend dimensions? Why can't he just slap up Shibai?
Hold on. Mm, what do you mean?
I mean, like
You realize, like,
Amato was talking about,
do you
like
think like one
Shibai.
outer verse? Do you think being outer versal just means like you can beat all other outer versal characters?
I mean, he's transcending dimensions, and they were talking about Shibai transcending dimensions as well.
Right?
So if we're talking about
He
all
can just be
dimensions, that would
higher. He
include the
could be
Shibai
higher into
dimension.
transcendent.
But you said all dimensions.
No, if they
You said
both
that it was
transcend.
referring to all
Wait,
dimensions,
listen,
right?
listen, listen.
So it's a finite
If
number.
if they all if they both transcend dimensions, and then Shibai is just higher in the outer versal, but like Sasuke is low outer versal, it would just mean that this outer versal would beat the other one. It's like how Wally
No.
West can beat
Okay.
a infinite dimensional being, but there's other infinite dimensional beings.
I understand that there are bigger and smaller infinities, but that
Okay.
also means that it can't be all
Hmm?
because all is a like the
Well, no,
maximum.
that assumes that Shibai transcended into another like dimensional space, another spatial dimension.
Mm, are you saying that he didn't transcend into a different spatial dimension?
I mean, I'm not really saying he didn't. I'm just saying I'm kind of agnostic on the point, like whether he truly transcended into another spatial dimension or not. My point is just that since this can't be proven, we can't really make a claim on it. So it could just be that Shibai isn't really transcending into another spatial dimension, but it's just transcending higher into outer versal. And then Sasuke's like a low outer versal character, which is why he can't really interact with Shibai because of whatever properties Kishimoto would be proposing. But that doesn't really negate the point that Sasuke would be outer versal. Because
Um,
dimensions can have different meanings in fiction. For example,
yeah, no, like
like DC, they have the fifth and the sixth dimension and the fourth dimension, but also the writers say that every universe has infinite dimensions. So they have universes that have infinite dimensions, and then a fifth and a sixth dimension above those doesn't it really make sense if we interpreted it hyper literally.
mm, I mean, I understand that you can say that like he's transcending all the dimensions, but I think what's more likely, hold on, is this like okay, the only picture I'm seeing with Sasuke is
It's
the one where he's activate like isn't that him activating his Rinnegan to transport between the dimensions?
we already went over the transporting thing.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm
Yes, that
saying that
is.
my interpretation of it being that it's talking about just the like he's transcending to the other dimensions.
Well, there's like
Like he's just
you
above
know
those
these pictures
two
aren't ever.
ones.
These know these pictures. There's no statement that these pictures are necessarily like going with the words. These are pictures that they decided to
Can
put
you
on
give
a
an
thing.
example of like one that okay, so I'm checking it out. It's got yeah, that's the pictures of the majestic Katara Susanoo. That's the majestic Katara Susanoo.
You know, it talking
Uh
about something doesn't necessarily mean that it goes with those words.
Also, there's a lot of like really weird statements in this.
Like what?
Like it's saying like Naruto and Sasuke combination ninjutsu. The majestic Katara Susanoo is the strongest ninjutsu. Like, don't
Yeah.
we know that there's stronger jutsu than that?
When is there ever shown to be a stronger jutsu at this point in the story?
Uh, I'd probably Infinite Tsukiyomi, probably Creation of All Things. Like,
You could never. I don't know how you would go on to prove that either of those jutsu are stronger than Majestic Katara Susanoo. Because even if you were to give an example, like, well, creation of all things can like give people back their eyes. Why does that go off? Like, why does that defeat this?
I doesn't Momoshiki. No, Momoshiki's a bad example. Like,
She
all
can still
killing Ashbounds, for example. Like, that's labeled as a ninjutsu, right? That's like a one shot ability, right? I'd say that
that.
being able to one shot
Well,
something is
well, you'd
stronger
be a
than
yeah, you'd say that, but you're
okay.
not Kishimoto or
Okay.
Iki. You're not the writer. Here's a
Also,
clear
who even
version.
wrote this?
He even wrote this. I don't really care for who wrote it. It's just in the official material, so I would consider it canon.
Why is it official?
Um, you realize to be published as a part of Naruto, it has to be listed as official. Like if I went in the office and then scribbled something in the data book, they wouldn't just publish it. They'd be like, "All right, let's get this shit off
So are
you."
the novels canon?
Um, the novels are just shown to not be canon, but this is specifically going to panels in the
Why?
manga. You realize that, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so you know that there's like you can publish something with like art that doesn't necessarily have to be canon, right? Like
No,
it can just be
we
promotional.
this was specifically published alongside the manga. The novels aren't published alongside the manga.
So just lied.
This nigga, I'm finna kill you.
What's the debate?
Shit, I don't know. Saber
I don't know.
versus Naruto.
Yeah, Saber versus Naruto, but I haven't scaled my character yet. He's trying to
Yeah,
prove
I'm
universal
arguing that
right now.
Sasuke is autoversal.
Yeah,
Derek,
he's going with a transcends dimension thing.
Derek.
Yeah.
Would it, even okay? Wait, no,
When
don't get this off track because I want to finish this up.
oh, yeah, I DM you.
Okay, so let's say I say this picture goes with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This picture doesn't really portray the idea that it means transcend, that it just means going between dimensions. Because it can just be showing an ability of the Rinnegan, because the passage does talk about the Rinnegan, and then tell you that it also gives you the power to, be universal. Because, like I said, if I told you I can go from one room to another, it doesn't really mean I transcend my rooms. And it's just the wording doesn't make sense in the way you're trying to put it. To transcend something is to like be above it.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, it says transcending dimensions is the strongest dojutsu. And then it says, like, below that, connecting spaces with other spaces. It's literally just talking about the ability to jump
No,
between dimensions.
no. It says transcending dimensions the strongest dojutsu. So it tells us that the Rinnegan allows you to transcend dimensions and be universal. And then it tells you that it can connect other
I
spaces.
don't see anything
If
about it
any,
saying. I don't see anything about it being universal. I'm just seeing it says transcend
no,
dimensions.
okay, obviously it doesn't say that he's universal, but I'm telling you that it says transcending dimensions, which is universal, and then below that it tells you that it can connect spaces. But that doesn't mean that the transcending dimensions part means that it's only talking about connecting spaces.
I
If
mean,
anything, this would go more against your point because then it would be like, okay, it transcends dimensions, and then it tells us this other thing it can do, which is connecting spaces. So then the picture could be specifically you since we don't know exactly which word the picture goes to, like in the actual text,
mhm.
would just mean that the picture could be going to the connecting dimensions part. Well, it also says that the Renegon gave him the power to transcend dimensions, which would be universal.
Hmm. Like, I wish I fucking knew about. Wait, hold on. We're going off of six fast sage mode Naruto, right? Were we talking about like I thought we were talking about like end of Naruto six fast sage mode.
I thought we were just talking about like
Oh,
just like
yeah, no,
adult.
I legitimately thought we were just talking about like end of Naruto this whole time. I was about to
Um,
say like, why the fuck does this scale to it?
I don't know. Well, I mean, if we're talking about end of series Naruto, well, does that mean you're over the scale? Like, do you not have anything else to say about the scale? You okay with
Mm,
it?
I'm not okay with it. I think we could go to like judgment on it, but you want to
Yeah,
just
go to judgment.
yeah, I
I
don't
want my
either.
points now. What
Okay.
problems do you have with it?
I already laid out my problems with it. Like I
Okay.
just feel that the like your explanations for it don't necessarily
Okay.
like
I'll just move on. I'll
yeah.
leave the scale to judgment, but do you mind if I give another scale to
Yeah,
like
sure.
build
Give
consistency?
yeah.
Um, okay. I actually have a couple statements for you, man. Uh, Actually, I'll go with the first one. Right.
How high does causality scale by any chance? Just
Huh?
asking. Like how high does causality scale?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. So
To
I'm not
build
sure about this.
consistency to this, it's just stated that Obito reached Nirvana, and Nirvana is like transcending life and death.
Is it is it is Nirvana in the world of Naruto the same as the world of like our world?
Author's intent would probably say so. I mean, if he doesn't define Nirvana as anything else, then he would
I
probably
mean, they
be going
talk
off
about
our definition
samsara
of
in there,
Nirvana.
and samsara is just like the cycle of hatred. I'm pretty sure.
That is
Like,
damn near the exact same way it works in real life.
uh, you're saying that? Wait, hold on. You're saying that samsara is a real thing.
Isn't samsara an actual belief system?
It's an actual belief system, but you just said that it was a real thing.
Well, I obviously don't mean the way it literally works in real life, but Samsara and
Yeah, I was about to
Naruto
say, like,
and Samsara and as we believe it to exist is pretty damn close as far as I remember.
could you give me like a rundown on it?
No,
No? Okay.
not at all.
Awesome.
But Nirvana, even if you said like Samsara was different, Nirvana doesn't actually have any different identification in Naruto. I'm pretty sure this is the only mention of someone reaching Nirvana.
Really.
And if he doesn't define it a different way, it would be weird to assume it has a different definition. Like
You're really
obviously,
pulling out all the weird scans, aren't you?
yeah. So I would just say this adds consistency to people being able to transcend things like concepts, which are is outer versal, and being able to
If he
transcend.
transcends life and death, why did he die?
When did he die?
Why did he die, I said.
I said, when did he die?
He died when he got killed by the all-killing ash buns.
Prove that.
He went to the Pure Lands.
Prove that.
Huh? I'm pretty sure
Prove that.
they... Fine, let me find this. Let me pull up the chapters.
Are you talking about when he willingly just went to another place and then left it after?
Um...
Because I'm pretty
He
sure
left for
we
like
just
5 minutes, like...
did he leave for 5 minutes because he couldn't stay, or did he leave for 5 minutes because he just wanted to come back?
I mean, if he could just willingly come back, I don't think that he would have,
Okay, do you think he'd rather be in the real world where most niggas don't fuck with him, or be in the
I
afterlife with
think he'd
everyone?
rather help Naruto fight Sasuke.
Either way, we have no damn proof on either way. So if you can't prove that he didn't just choose to willingly go back, because there's absolutely no probability on either way, then I mean, how the fuck would we go off this nigga? How the
Where
fuck would
is
we
it?
say that he doesn't just transcend life and death?
What chapter is, does
What
Obito
do you?
die?
I don't need you to look for it. I know exactly what scan you're talking about.
I don't know what scan I'm talking about.
Nigga, are you talking about the one where he gets hit with the ash bone?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like... I'm just looking for anything saying, like, that he could only stay for so long.
No, I don't think any of that exists.
I'm usually a, anime only, so...
Let me go.
I thought there was something in the anime, at least.
Remember that at all? Nigga, if you just went to like the end of the series, you'd probably find something.
Yeah, I'm
This shit.
looking at, Mm,
I'm actually pretty sure he's like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he actually said. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. He says, "Reen, do you mind waiting just a little longer, Obito? Only a bit before we move on. I'd like to make one more detour along the way."
yeah. It's actually wild that the only one who says anything about him, God damn.
Yeah, this nigga Naruto is too outer versal. I've now shown you two scans that tell you this nigga's outer versal.
And you even at the, omnipotent Kakashi shit.
Tragic.
That shit is mistranslated as fuck, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, and there's a pain statement. I don't know what more you need.
Yeah, maybe he is. Let's see. Then, you mind if I pull out my bullshit?
Do you accept my scale or do you disagree and want to leave it to judgment still?
Uh, yeah, I concede. I don't think I can do anything.
Okay, well, no, no,
You,
no. How about we do your thing, and if you get through your thing, then that'll mean you won the debate overall. So
alright, Yeah, I don't think that like would causality. Okay, would being able to ignore causality trump being universal? Is
I'm
my
not gonna lie, you might think I'm smarter than I really am because I don't even know what causality
yeah.
is.
Causality is like switching cause and effect.
Dope.
So if I can manipulate
Yeah,
causality, is
okay.
like
Yeah, no.
I,
Manipulating causality would do nothing to an outerversal character. An
okay.
outerversal character wouldn't be affected by cause and effect. An outerversal character can do things that
Well, no, it's more
don't.
so like. Mm, all right. Let's see. I ooh, I could get into like how high of a
Are you trying to think of like an outerversal link for your character?
I have one, but I don't know how high I can rank it to. How like would you say that the concept of a sword would be universal?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. Um, let's see. Oh my god, I'm getting knowledge drift on something right here. Like if I had more knowledge on something, I could probably make an argument for it. Um, yeah. No, I can't do anything about like universal.
Okay. Um,
Yeah.
I'm interested. What were you gonna use if I didn't skip the
Oh,
universal?
so there's this guy in Fate called Kukulane. He has a spear called Gaybolg. He throws it at you and it skips the cause of like it going towards you and goes straight to the effect. Like it auto pierces your heart, but because she has a high enough luck stat, it literally rewrites reality so that she doesn't get hit.
So,
It's literally based on her luck stat. You just
okay,
can't hit her.
so no attack can hit her even if it massively outscales her. I'm gonna
Oh
save
no,
that.
as long as you have a like as long as you have a comparable enough luck stat,